All right, I'd like to illustrate how this process works through an education example. And we're using a fictitious team here that is working on a design challenge. How might we create stronger collaboration opportunities for problem solving in our middle school classrooms? And I'd like to show how this process might work from the design phase through having a developed prototype. So this team in this scenario would have researched a number of different solutions to their challenge, and they might have selected this Peter Liljedahl's thinking classroom as a promising idea. Now, the thinking classroom has, this is a real process, a real strategy, and I've linked it into this slide deck. But basically, it talks about different conditions for problem solving that are effective according to his research. In this example, the team starts with a prototype of storyboarding with sketches. And in each of the frames of this storyboard, a different part of the process is described in detail. In the first one, the teacher presents an intriguing problem to solve or introduces a rigorous challenge. In the second, the teacher hands out index cards to create visibly random groupings. In the third, the students are working in groups around vertical, non-permanent surfaces, meaning kind of like whiteboards, in order to solve problems. And in the fourth frame, teacher is circulating and asking questions, probing students to think deeply and encouraging erasing and fostering effective collaboration. In this prototype, the teacher sketches what would happen in the classroom using the strategy, and she shows it to students and colleagues for feedback. In the next prototype, the teacher transfers that thinking into a lesson plan template that includes time, objectives, schedule, materials to prepare, and then she shows that lesson plan to her project team for feedback and additional ideas. In the third prototype, the teacher gathers a small group of students and teachers to role play what this visible thinking classroom looks like. She prepares the lesson as if she were presenting it to her students. She explains the process to her role play group and asks them to prepare to give her feedback. And then she role plays a short version of the lesson, and then they hold a group discussion to collect feedback data. In the fourth version, she actually tries it out in a classroom. She chooses a date that's ideal to try the concept. She creates a lesson plan for that date and decides to record the session to show her colleagues and to reflect on. Now, she prepares an exit ticket to gather feedback from her students. She teaches the class and then reviews the feedback with others. Now, that takes things from a very small, low-res prototype to a more fleshed out prototype that she can try in the classroom. But remember, she's not just trying to teach one lesson. She's actually thinking about a different process for how she is using a new strategy. And this is how this group moves through the process.